This past summer, Hurricane Florence made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane, leaving in its path a wake of catastrophic flooding along the East Coast. Some of you may have personally experienced this disaster or know a family or friends that were affected. During this disaster, like so many others throughout the year, first responders worked tirelessly with affected communities to provide shelter, assistance, and necessary supplies in this difficult time. For the first time during the response to Hurricane Florence, first responders in the field were able to leverage the Oracle Cloud to quickly and efficiently request and route critically needed supplies to the affected areas. By using a simple, mobile-based application, field responders are able to view inventories and create requisitions to meet the needs of their affected communities. Powered by the Oracle Integration Cloud, the streamlined requisition process creates a force multiplying effect for resources on the ground. Operating on the Oracle Cloud enables greater accountability and visibility into the distribution and fulfillment process for the organization and its stakeholders. Let's take a look at how a user would request water to be delivered from a distribution warehouse to their disaster response location.
Hi, I'm Aditya, and I'm taking on the persona of a response team member at a disaster relief site in Wilmington, North Carolina. I have noticed that there's a shortage of water. Let me show you how I can request supplies using a user-friendly mobile app. So let me pull up the application. Here I will enter my credentials and I log in. So on the home screen, we can check inventory, place an order, track the order status, and confirm order upon receiving at the relief site. First, I will check the inventory at the distribution centers. Since there's a need of water at this location, I will search for water. Here we can see the amount and location of water bottles in various distribution centers. For our location, we have determined we need 50 water bottles, and the nearest distribution center is in Atlanta. So I'll go back and place the order. Once the order is placed, I get a requisition number with which I can track the order. Now I can track its status as it's being reviewed and fulfilled from the distribution center. This application is completely configurable to meet the demands of your organization and would be available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store for the users to download.
Hi, I'm Vijaya. I'm taking on the persona of Disaster Response Coordinator for Charlotte State Agencies. I just received an email for a disaster requisition. In order to look at the details of the requisition, I need to log in into Oracle Integration Cloud. As I log in, I see that there is a request for Wilmington, North Carolina. The volunteer from the disaster site has requested for 50 bottles of water to be shipped from the Atlanta Warehouse Distribution Center. For this, I should look at the inventory and confirm if the Atlanta warehouse has the required item to fulfill the order. Checking the inventory shows me that Atlanta warehouse has only 50 bottles of water available. As I see the Oracle Integration Cloud, there are a few more pending requests for the Atlanta Warehouse Distribution Center. In order to suffice all the requests, I will override the request and approve only for 40 bottles to be sent to the relief site in North Carolina, so that I can be able to approve other orders in the queue as well for the similar relief sites. After approving the request, the fulfillment process begins at the Atlanta Distribution Center. Once the supply reaches the relief site, the volunteer is able to scan the box to confirm the fulfillment of the order. After receiving and confirming the order, the status of the requisition is updated to received in the application.
Now that we have seen the front-end experience of the requisition process, let's briefly explore the architecture that enables it. When a user submits a request, the application calls on Oracle Integration Cloud to broker the transaction. Using APIs and pre-built adapters, the relevant data from an organization's inventory and procurement solutions is visible to the end users. Within Integration Cloud, management can make approval decisions, as we have seen, and if needed, dynamically reroute the requisition. By decreasing response time and empowering those closest to the disaster, your organization can more effectively respond when disaster strikes. To learn more about how the Oracle Integration Cloud can help modernize the operations of your organization, click the link.